Hey, Sly, have you ever heard the sound of a rubber ball crashing through a window?
All right, fellas, let's get down to business.
Would you like to?
Just as a joke.
Hurry, make a mental note. We never let Bentley drink any booze ever again. Got it, Sly.
Note to self, Murray. Yeah. Switch Bentley to decaf.
You got it.
Boy, I thought I was the one and only Bentley.
It's fine. I'm sorry. A manic Bentley is just so funny to me.
Manic depressed Bentley.
Manic depressed Bentley.
I swear my girlfriend is sane!
Anyway,
I
so
didn't know you even had a girlfriend, man.
I don't!
Not anymore.
Actually, now I'm just thinking. Another one I'm thinking of is like passive aggressive Ridley, but it's passive aggressive Bentley. It's like,
Yeah, you might want to calm down, Sly. Like, I think the whole, oh, your parents were murdered, it's kind of got you a little on edge.
Don't.
I love
You
that.
know,
and also,
no. I need you to do me a favor. Repeat that joke whenever we get to that part of Sly 3.
the sassy part.
the parent joke.
Yes.
You'll see.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Also,
Whenever we get to that chapter of the game.
Yeah. Also, I love.
Okay.
Also, I love the. Also, what Nikki just said. I love that. That's the reason why he's all manic depressive. Manic depressive is him like, I got it. I didn't know you had a girlfriend. I don't.
And I just felt
That's
like,
what he's
not anymore.
So now that Murray can get across, because before now, if you recall, only Sly could make it across via the ropes. We're about to destroy some of those tanks and thus kind of lay on the heat on Neela because when we spooked her, she kind of overcompensated.
Yes, she did. So we get to blow up some tanks.
Oh, I love this line here. Wait for it. I'm sorry, I love the delivery of that line. Oh, the seat's got
Right? Yeah, Murray can only fit so far into this thing. Honestly, I can only just imagine how uncomfortable that's got to be. Anyway, yeah, we get to drive a tank.
And this thing is clunky. So it's the R1 button to fire. This is how it works. The left analog stick, die, and the right analog stick, they each control the treads. If you push forward with both of them, you'll go forward. Pull back with both of them, you'll go back. If you push one forward and the other one back, you will rotate on the spot in that direction.
Congratulations, Logan. You just learned how to control the tank in Ape Escape.
It sucks.
Well, that's tank controls for you.
The best way I can describe fighting these things is be constantly moving and try not to be in a really bad spot like that where you're on a narrow bridge. Oh god, I gotta get out of here. Oh, thank god. You want to have some maneuverability to either back up or quickly move to the side. Like strafing is your best friend, except of course.
Hey, Bentley, where's the stick shift on this thing?
Yeah, that's one thing I would have loved. I would have loved if you could rotate your turrets the same way these things can. You can't. You have to be facing forward at all times. This can be a very tricky level if you're not careful. Don't just go guns a-blazing, otherwise they'll all shoot at you.
I forget. Does each tank count as a checkpoint?
I don't believe so.
I think it does.
I don't recall it counting as a checkpoint.
Like what I'm asking is that if you do die, you don't have to blow them all up all over again.
I recall it being that hard.
Ugh. Well, I don't.
They're all very close together, so there's no reason for it to be a position checkpoint.
I guess it's just that I don't know. To be fair, it's been a while since I last played this part of Sly 2, so I'm just misremembering.
I don't blame you. Oh, run over that health.
I'll be fine. If I could just hit this guy one more time, he's dead.
There was a little bit of health that he passed.
This guy's dead. And...
You know the reason why? No. You know the reason why Murray won't run over that health? It's because he'd rather have a chili dog rather than a health pack.
Is it me, or was the tank we were actually driving smaller than what we've been seeing?
It was. The Contessa does not have... To Neela, size does matter.
Basically.
Alright, let's go get this done. So,
and here we are. Here we are, with the chronicling the adventures of the Silent Killer.
With massive bombs. Anyway, it's time for us to go get ourselves some
I do believe the correct term is silent wizard.
Aw. So, check this out.
Are you sure you don't mean silent but deadly, Bentley?
Are you guys ready for one of Bentley's hardest missions in the game?
No, but go ahead.
So, according to the general, there is a battery down this Indiana Jones Crypt of Doom. However, so the way this works is that we need to power up all of the terminals manually because they're not hooked up to a battery. It's like, Tesla coils or whatever, wireless electricity. So the only way we can power up these terminals to hack them is to carry a battery. However, it's super old and super ancient, which means
super retroactive.
Which means we need to go through this crypt and go to all 3 terminals on our way out of here while avoiding getting hit.
It's pretty much the same bullshit you had to deal with while carrying the bad mojo container.
Only,
real quick, I just want to point out that bit where it's like, where Sly was just reminding him how he'll be pretty much massacred. Bentley's like,
Okay, now I know what that feels like.
For a turtle, he did pretty dang well.
Wow, on the other side of this...
And actually going back to the whole bad mojo thing, thanks again for flaking out on us for that, dude.
I'm sorry. I do.
You made us carry that entire thing on our own without any sort of guidance.
I know, and it's a very repetitive thing too. I apologize.
Yes, it was.
Well, consider this your makeup class, Logan.
I was busy that day. Something happened, but that is one of my favorite missions. But just because once you get a rhythm going, it's really fun. But
just
oh, there's the Kraken.
There's the Kraken. But no, I mean, in all fairness, that was a fairly cathartic mission, just because you literally got to slaughter mooks by the dozens.
Yep. Okay, now we can start hacking
And I know James heavily disagrees, but I like to think we did a pretty decent job holding it up.
Thank you, guys. Let's hack this
Well,
fat boy.
we held it up. It's just that it was kind of hard to do. So here we go.
How dare we be challenged?
So this one, for now. First of all, I love how in this one, after all 3 missions, the music's gonna get faster and more intense. But as you can see, fortunately, these things don't shoot. They just, you need to
They kind of look like crabs. Or croissants.
Crab people.
No, they're croissants.
Okay.
Crab people.
They're spicy croissants. So spicy, in fact, that they hurt to the touch.
I'll get you, Contessa.
Oh boy.
How many times must you say that? It's not going to happen.
I'm dead serious. I'll get
Yeah,
you.
you keep saying that.
I'll get
I'm
you.
going to get you. I'm going to squish you under my foot.
I'll get you.
Yes, so I've heard.
Yeah, she's just losing her. She's just lost all sass now.
Honestly, in her position, I'd feel the same way.
Do you know a new tune, darling?
This song and dance is getting old very quickly.
Go to hell! Go to hell, you inflated cow!
Now time for the cannonball run.
Oh god, yeah, here we go.
Take
So,
1 bit of
question.
damage, you're dead.
While you're taking this battery around the obstacle course, do you get any checkpoints from the terminals?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I think you do.
Yeah, they're not that big of assholes.
I also imagine Bentley being all like, "Yeah, you see this, Leonardo? Yeah, you make it look easy."
Eat shit!
Also, it's funny you make that joke about
Leonardo makes this.
It's funny you make that reference of like, oh,
Leonardo makes it so easy.
they actually do have the spunk to make a Ninja Turtles reference in Sly 4.
Oh
Really?
yeah, they do.
Doi. That's yeah,
During
Doi. Because you're in Japan at one point.
Well, not so much
Well,
that.
not even that.
What?
It's in the tutorial level where Bentley's going through the sewers to hijack their system and goes,
Last time I've been in these sewers is when I was a teenager.
Oh, yeah.
That's cute.
Speaking of which, I do believe that some of the episodes of Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just came out. I haven't seen any for myself, but from what I can tell, a lot of people are liking it so far.
That's good. I mean, it got an official endorsement from Nintendo, technically. So I hope so.
That is true. The freaking Splatfest based on the turtle.
But even
I forget who won that
even more amusing is
Who won that Splatfest again?
I believe.
I think it was Donnie.
Yeah, I think it was Donnie. Even though
Yeah, it was
I
Don
think
Stella.
Raphael and Leonardo are better than Donnie. Donnie's always been my least favorite for some reason.
Donnie was always my favorite. Either him or, the blue one.
Leonardo.
All he had was a
Leonardo.
stick.
Leonardo was
All he had-
Leonardo was kind of the boring one for me.
I didn't like Donatello because for the longest time all he had was a stick.
I just think
Raphael had
Raphael's
those
kind of an
sides.
asshole in every modern adaptation.
because he's aloof and he.
Well, that's
goes
very
by
much his
own-
character.
Michelangelo was fun because he had the nunchucks.
Well, yeah, he's pretty much the eccentric, and then you got Raphael, who's just pissed off all the time.
And Leonardo's your vanilla ninja with the katana. So I'm just. Donatello had a stick.
Well, to be fair, well, hey, he
So
has.
basically, which
Oh yeah, sure. He had a stick and a 300 IQ, as far as I'm concerned.
Really?
Well, he was a smart
I was about
one,
to
and
say,
he had
he
the
only-
purple colors.
Ow.
Anyway,
Yeah, this level. This
yeah,
is where it
the
gets kicked up
followers.
a bit. Jeez.
at least you're done with the worst of it.
Oh yeah. Just don't disregard them. Definitely keep track of them, otherwise they will add up.
Right.
There is no limit to
Yeah.
how many can be on screen at once.
And surprisingly, it doesn't chunk the frame rate in the slightest. Oh my
Oh,
god!
Oh no.
A boss. But
it's a red mouse.
but ultimately an optional boss.
kinda
I'm just
does
gonna
look
try and
like
see
a
if I
mouse.
can get around it. Okay, come on, almost. Okay, just get out of here.
Now it
I'm
looks
sorry,
like
I
it's
was gonna-
now it looks like it's just trying to make a cheap internet joke.
It looked like it looked like one of those cores from Gradius, but it's dead.
It does.
No.
And done. We have now activated the console.
Oh look at there's the racist
There's
comment.
the line.
Computer powered up. I work here.
I mean racist as far as this world is concerned.
I'm the spider.
That's racist too. Technically, she's an arachnid.
That's a spider.
Is it?
Yeah,
A
just like
spider and an
rats.
arachnid are the
Arachnids are spiders.
I thought
that's
spider
a
was just a
scientific name.
Well,
Or
then
one of
there
them.
you go.
Anyway, okay, what are we
Some
doing with
people
Sly
can be wrong.
again? Oh, right.
Tessa plans on taking control of Neela's army by fooling them.
Oh,
with a
that's-
prototype voice
I forgot
Yep,
about
it'll
this.
allow us to disguise our voice as
Oh, this
Neela.
is the fun part.
She'll have
It
to
is.
jack it into the satellite connection beneath
First, we have to get the thing made.
So, I'm guessing you'd like me to steal the device and hook it up for our side.
Yep.
Giving us control over Neela's
That's
mercenaries.
generally how it
I
is,
agree.
Sly.
That's great.
You'll have to steal a few keys here and there to get
And of
access
course,
to
we
the
got to go
core
through this kind of monotonous shit again.
This
There's
rigmarole.
pockets to be picked. I'm your
You know,
man.
this certainly isn't going to feel old by the fourth game.
A wiretap and the voice modulator.
We have a fourth game?
And head for the sewer.
Give it time, Sly. Give it time.
I feel like the fourth game would be accepted more if we had access to a fifth game at some point as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So
But
this-
you know damn well they're not going to do it.
So this is tricky because
At least not anytime real soon.
so this arrangement of baddies is weird because one of them is constantly moving counterclockwise incrementally, while the other one is moving clockwise much whatever. Reverse the directions I just said. One of them is moving incrementally, the other one is moving much more smoothly, which means I have to time this out very carefully.
Oh dear.
I'll be okay up here. Alright, and we're good.
This is my happy place.
We have a limited window, though. Limited window. Okay.
Oh, yoink.
There you go.
Now hurry, get that voice box.
Use those keys to break into the castle and get at that
But don't you have to go through, like, I think, one other thing of guards like that? Or am I
No.
thinking of a different mission?
I think that'll come later. That'll be yeah, you're right. We do have to go through a second one, but for now we have to use these keys first.
Oh, for
Okay.
fuck's sake.
Whoop.
What is it, key?
There we go.
When you mentioned voice box, the first thing that comes to mind is, welcome to the voice box. How may I take your order?
Oh no, that one.
Sly learned ventriloquism.
And Carmelita's the dummy.
You know, all things considered, I mean, I
They
know.
see me. They see me.
Ah, crap. But yeah, all the controversy aside, I actually did watch an episode of Fairly Odd Parents not too long ago, and it's weird for me to say this, but looking at one of those seasons, I forget if it was season 1 or season 2, like, it was the Chompy episode. Like, I actually didn't realize how well that episode had aged. Like, in terms
Yeah.
of context.
Yeah,
What
Oh, yeah.
episode?
It was the Chompy.
the Chompy episode.
the goat.
Oh, the goat!
Here we go. Here's our vault.
I only
Hey,
half
the-
remembered the goat.
It's the goat. It's the goat episode that had less to do about the goat, more about Timmy's own morality, or having to challenge his own morality, and the fact that he's essentially a town hero, even though he technically did something that was kind of good-hearted. But
Oh,
out-
right. Now I
But wrong?
remember.
Yeah, technically he, in an act of good faith, he technically did something against the town of Dimsdale, and just watch the episode, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm
Honestly,
not really doing it much
I don't
justice.
when it comes to the original, when it comes to the, original episodes of Fairly Odd Parents, I remember me and my friend Evan discussed it a while back, how
Hello.
the show is aged fairly
and
poorly
goodbye.
in terms of just being overall mean-spirited.
Sort of?
It really depends on the episode.
Yeah, like, again, the Chompy episode was actually one of the best. Was actually, it had a really good message to it.
Well, no, there was also the episode in which, what was it called? Where he wished he were never born. And life was just,
that one. Yeah, we remember talking about that one.
It was just infinitesimally better for everybody that used to know him.
Well, in the episode's defense, there was a reason why everything was like that. It was actually just a test for Jorgen. Or from Jorgen.
From Jorgen, but in a sense, he did, that is true though, he did take it a little too far.
It's pretty fucking mean in the end.
Yeah, but that's like a season 3 or 4 episode, but that's like one of the really
I think 4.
bad cases. Yeah, that's like one of the really bad cases of the earlier seasons before they just stopped giving a shit.
I think one of my
And honestly,
favorite
just going
episodes
back
in hindsight was the Lemonade one.
Oh yeah, the Lemonade one. That was
Oh right, with Crash Nebula on Ice.
Yep,
because yes, that was a thing.
it was. I wonder if they'll ever actually do like a Fairy Godparent show. You know what? That's something I miss. I remember a time when people when there would be all these ice shows. I know Disney sometimes still does it, Disney on Ice, but I don't see it as often as I used to.
Because nobody really watches the ice capades anymore. I mean,
Really saying what we know.
well, they're not as highly advertised as they used to be.
Yeah, not to mention not quite as mainstream.
Right. It's become a niche thing nowadays. Anyway, we got the voice modulator.
Yes.
There we go. Wait, we need to get 2 more Devil Lamb keys. Or did that just not reset?
I know. I think you do need to get 2 more keys. And it's from these goons right
Oh,
here.
there they are.
All right.
Over the noose of all things. Well, not the noose, the guillotine.
Go that way. Thank you.
Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't know,
George. I don't know, Harold.
Hey Harold, do you ever think that maybe we should get a new workers plan?
How do you think, George?
I'm sorry, I had to.
Well, Contessa doesn't really offer us a lot of
What's up,
benefits.
Vicky?
Like, we don't even have dental.
I'm sorry,
We don't even have dental, but we don't even have teeth, you moron.
Sorry. Go ahead, Icky.
I had to
Well, the
answer
other
the door
people
because
do.
my dinner is here.
No worries.
Okay.
Yeah, dinner is infinitesimally more interesting than Prague.
I'll never catch me alive.
He'll do anything to get out of this Gotham nightmare.
Look, at this point, we're just going through the motions. We're just stealing keys to get the keys, to get the keys, to go into the thing to get more keys.
Like I said, this isn't gonna get old by the 4th game.
I'd say it would not get old by the next chapter, but we'll save that for later.
Yeah,
We
that's
promise
fair.
this game picks up.
But look at it this way: we're almost done with the part.
Thank God.
Yep. We just need to get one more component, and then all of our last little preparations. Freaking
mind-
Kraken, get
don't-
out of here.
Don't mind the Kraken. But so yeah, I'm sure nothing will go horribly wrong here.
What could possibly go wrong?
Why don't you just fight him?
Somehow it works even underwater. Okay then.
Because we never questioned.
Right.
I mean, maybe it's
The Contessa's
maybe it's
thermal
potent
voltage
enough
is
to
being
reverberate
separated.
through the water.
How should I proceed?
All right, now let's get this thing working.
All right.
All right, let's
Oh,
see how it
yeah.
works.
Bentley dubs.
Here we go. Let's try it out.
Bentley. You know, it's funny you
Hello,
mentioned Bentley
it's
dubs. I
me,
don't remember-
Anila. Oh shit, got that wrong.
I was about to say, it's funny you mentioned Bentley dubs. I don't remember if you and or Logan were there when I mentioned it, but I had the idea of dubbing a scene from Sonic Forces, but with Bentley it's infinite.
God, I can only just imagine all the millions of possible ways that could have gone horribly wrong. But on that note,
Yes,
ladies
it
and
could
gentlemen,
have.
next part, Iki's going to be happy about this because it's the last time we'll be going to Prague.
Yay!
Hooray!
So stay tuned.
Bye.
I am not weak!